Welcome, one and all, to episode 399 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. This is your friendly neighborhood Oxhorn, here as always with my suspenders set to max... Oh, I forgot him again. Well, if I were wearing them, they would be set to maximum stun. Got a great show for you today, gonna have a good time, and I haven't decided which game I want to play today. So, I need you all to vote. We are either going to play Mass Effect Andromeda, or we will play some Fallout 4. You can vote here. I just pasted a link into the chat. The reason I'm just not picking today is because I know that there are some of you who do not want Mass Effect spoilers, and I don't want to spoil the show for you. Like, I don't want those of you who don't want Mass Effect spoilers to feel like you can't watch the show. So, I'm going to put it to a vote, and if there are enough of you who would prefer to watch me stream Mass Effect, spoilers or not, let me know. So I pasted that poll in there for you. Let me know in the next 10 or 15 minutes or so, and we will play that game. Now, if we don't play Mass Effect, we'll be playing Fallout 4, and I'll be playing my Railroad character. When we last left my Railroad character, I was at the Corvaga assembly plant, killing raiders to place the Mila for Tinker Tom. It's a little disheartening to know that you're doing all of these side quests, realizing that it has absolutely no effect on the game. Like you're running around the Commonwealth placing these Milas on all of these vantage points because Tinker Tom is paranoid and he thinks that the Institute is doing something to the atmosphere. And you know that there's nothing there. But you do it anyway because that's the side quest. So we'll be doing that. Although we just finished Weather Vane, so it'll probably be a dead drop quest from Carrington today. So if you want to vote for that, there's the link again. Now, I got a really cool letter in the mail. Like a real letter. And it's from... I don't know how to pronounce it. I know I'm going to be butchering your name, so my apologies. But it's Loungwhra. Loungwhra. Loungwhra? Loungwhra? Longra? Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, it's from a very nice man, and he sent me a big stash of cigars. But I can't smoke tonight. That's one of the drawbacks of not owning your own home. Sometimes you can smoke, and sometimes you can't smoke. Anyway, so I can't smoke tonight. Next week I will be able to smoke cigars, but this week I sadly can't. But anyway, he sent me a stash of some very nice cigars, and I will be saving them for next week, which coincidentally is going to be our 400th episode. That's right, episode 400 of Scotch and Smoke Rings. So, stay tuned for that. We're going to have some very nice cigars. I've been working on a new video for tomorrow. Today I published a video on the Robotics Pioneer Park, which was a whole lot of fun. If you haven't seen the video yet, basically there are 4 Protectrons that you find in Protectron charging stations inside a cabin. And if you use a terminal to release them, they go on a tour of the entire park. They walk this large circuit, and then they walk up to the stage and they display themselves. I had many commenters today saying that it must be a reference to the YMCA. Because one is a police officer, one is a construction worker, one is a fireman, and one is a medic. But they don't do anything on stage. It's not like they go and do a dance. They just stand there. And it makes sense because it's a park that the entire point of the park is to celebrate the pioneers in robotics. That's why when you walk into the cabin, you see all of these display cases with robot parts on them, and you see these plaques about the history of robotics and whatnot. And these robots simply go on parade. So I don't think that it has any reference to the YMCA song by the Village People. But that is a funny coincidence. That's right. I forgot my Glen Cullen. I forgot to pour some scotch. But I did not forget my glass. Cheers. Let's get rid of some of this water. Play Outlast Part 2, says Julius Caesar. So I won't be doing that tonight, but I'm glad you said that, because many of you may not know that I did a lot. I have a new segment of the program here at Scotch and Smoke Rings, called. Actually, it's not a segment of Scotch and Smoke Rings. It's basically a new show. I've got a new show here at Oxhorn Movies called Oxhorn After Dark. And no, it's not that kind of After Dark. I didn't realize what I was naming the program until I started to get some inappropriate comments on my videos. It's literally after dark. Like, I'm broadcasting when it's dark. Because it's after dark. After it becomes dark outside is when the broadcast happens. That's why I'm naming it Oxhorn After Dark. There are no other connotations in that name. Anyway, it's called Oxhorn After Dark, literally after dark, because I play horror games. And I'm doing this at the suggestion of my brother. He came to me last week and he said, Oxhorn, he doesn't call me Oxhorn. He says Brandon, because that's my name. He said, Brandon, I just played this new game. It's called Outlast. Came out in 2013, but it scared me poopless. You gotta stream it. So I did, and I don't handle scary games very well. My brother, he watched the live stream. Many of you really liked it, and that's encouraging. So I'll continue that series. But my brother, he watched my live stream of Outlast, and he got really frustrated. He's like, Brandon, you're not playing the game right. You need to keep the camera up all the time. You only use the night vision if it's pitch black. Change your monitor settings so that you see a little bit of light so that you don't go through too many batteries. Don't play. He's like criticizing my entire gameplay. Apparently I was going through the Asylum really slowly. And that's because I'm used to playing Fallout 4. Like, I go around every corner and I check every cabinet. I'm looking for loot and caps because it's Fallout 4. And so here I'm in a new game and I'm trying to find batteries, and then I find all of these decapitated bodies, and I'm trying to survive this lunatic chasing me. And here I am gingerly taking my time, exploring every crevice, making sure I don't miss something. And my brother's sitting like, this is not the same game. You get out of the asylum as fast as you can. That's the point. So, if any of you were frustrated watching my live stream of Outlast, you're not alone, and I did get an earful from my brother. So when I play it again, I'll play it the correct way. All right? I'll play it the right way. But we're not doing that tonight. No, this is Scotch and Smoke Rings. I want to make sure that Oxhorn After Dark has its own audience, which is adults. You know, it's after dark. The kids are asleep. You're an adult. You can watch a horror game with dead bodies and all that stuff. It's not for the kiddies. But Scotch and Smoke Rings has a much wider audience. I want this to be a more family-friendly program. Even though we are playing Fallout 4, we see a lot of decapitated bodies anyway. So, right, I was going to pour scotch. There we go. That should get us through the evening. William says, Oxhorn, just act like the Silver Shroud voice you used, and it would be very interesting. I actually did that a little bit during my Outlast live stream, and it hurt my throat. Like, I can't do that for a full hour. I have to choose my moments. If I'm doing voice acting, I can do that voice, but I can't do an entire video in that voice. Pyro says family program while drinking and smoking. I realize that drinking and smoking is kind of taboo in America, but it didn't used to be. And there are many places where it's not seen as like a social detriment, I guess, where people recognize that substances like alcohol and cigars can be used in a responsible way or in a more responsible way instead of it always being something for drunks, or it's always something that people who can't control themselves partake in, right? Go to Ireland, you go to a pub, people are drinking beer, and it's not weird to have children running around the pub because it's a family pub, right? So it just depends on where you are. So many Americans might find that to be strange, but many other people might not. Just depends. Cheers. How's it going on Mass Effect? Says Rob Dunn. I'm starting to develop some opinions about Mass Effect. So, for the record, we're going to play either Mass Effect or Fallout 4 tonight. You get to choose. Vote here. I just put the link in the description, or in the chat. It's to straw poll. And I'll decide based upon your... So far, Fallout 4 is winning by 79%. We've got 24 votes for Mass Effect Andromeda and 92 for Fallout 4. See, this... I realize that I have a biased audience watching this program, but Fallout 4 came out in 2015. Mass Effect Andromeda came out 2 days ago, or whatever, 3 days ago. And yet the 79% of you still want to see Fallout 4. Well, I'm going to let this go a little bit longer, and then we'll start playing. But the thing is, I really, really wanted to give Mass Effect Andromeda a chance. I really did, and I still do. Like, I haven't completely made up my mind. So I've live streamed me playing the game a couple of times. I'm trying to keep an open mind. I'm trying to be positive. But I'm probably 4 or 5 hours into playing this game. No. I'm like 10. I'm like 12 hours into playing the game now. Because I ended up playing a little bit when I wasn't on camera. Because I just had to get through it. I find that I play games differently when I'm on camera than when I'm in the privacy of my own home. Like, when I know no one's watching, I kind of get into the lore a little bit more and I can focus better. Because I don't have to entertain. So I play differently when I'm not live streaming. So I played some Mass Effect Andromeda when I wasn't live streaming. I got really far. I explored the entire Nexus. I talked to absolutely everybody. I got all of these side quests. And I was exhausted. I was absolutely just mentally exhausted. It was so taxing. The last thing I wanted to do after exploring the entire Nexus was to go to a planet and talk to even more people. But I did it anyway, and so then I get onto the Tempest, and then I've got all these people to talk to on the Tempest, and they've all got their side quests. Then you get to the planet, and I couldn't kill anybody because I discovered a new alien race, and then there was this big political thing like... For one evening, I'm sitting there down for I sit down for 4 hours to play this game, and I don't shoot a single creature. I don't actually play any game. It's 4 hours of me talking to people. And you know me, I like lore. I'm all about lore. But I think that there's a game balance issue with Mass Effect that wasn't executed correctly. I really like lore and I want to find out more about the world, which is why I've been exploring all over and talking to these people. But there needs to be a healthy balance where you have a little bit of lore and then you go and you do a little bit of gameplay. And then you have a little bit more lore and then you go and, what's happening with Mass Effect is they dump the entire story onto you as soon as you log into the game. Like, obviously you don't get to the ending, but you've got to go to the cultural center and then learn about the different cultures that could possibly come to the Nexus. And then you got to learn about Jan Tierson, or whatever her name is, the founder of the Initiate. And then you're learning about your own family history. It's just goes on and on and on. And it's really overwhelming. And then, not to mention that, but then you get to the actual gameplay mechanics. So I'm overwhelmed by all of this story and all of this lore. And then I get to the actual gameplay mechanics, and the user interface is atrocious. I didn't think that it could get worse than Fallout. I realized that Fallout 4 doesn't have the best user interface. I'm really used to it, but when Fallout 4 was released, there were a lot of people writing up in gaming blogs that the user interface was terrible. But Mass Effect is just, it doesn't make sense. Like, you'll get a long list of quest items or a lot of messages, email messages. And if you try and you can't, first of all, they have arrows. Now, like, you know how you've got a scroll bar and you can scroll up and down? In this interface, they have arrows and a scroll bar. You can't actually click on the scroll bar to drag it up and down. It's just there to look good. And you can't click on the arrows to navigate up and down the list either. Also there just to look good. Now, in order to go down a menu, you have to hover your mouse over the actual list of items and use the scroll wheel to go down the menu, which you would think would be fine, but the simple act of hovering over the email message opens it, and the game thinks that you've read it. So let's say that you get an important email that has a quest objective inside, and you want to get to that email eventually, but you'd prefer to read an email from someone you're trying to romance or for another side quest, and it's like 3 or 4 emails below that one. If you try to scroll down, you automatically open and read the other email, and then it unmarks itself and you kind of lose your... Like, that's just one example of the weird way the user interface works in Mass Effect Andromeda. And I'm really confused by... all of the different profiles, spending your points, AP versus... It's extremely overwhelming. So, again, I'm not giving up on Mass Effect. I am still playing it. And I'm giving you guys the option to choose Mass Effect tonight or Fallout 4. But there are just some fundamental game mechanic issues and game balance issues that I think plague Mass Effect. And it doesn't even have anything to do with the facial animations. Like, everybody knows that the facial animations are an issue in Mass Effect Andromeda. I saw some videos comparing it to The Witcher 3. And The Witcher 3 is not even a game that I've played yet. But I was looking at some of the facial animations from Witcher 3, and I was really blown away. And they looked really good. But here we have Mass Effect Andromeda published, 4 years after? Or 3 years after? I don't know how long after The Witcher 3. And the eye sockets are moving around, and then the face kind of has a weird... And then have you ever noticed when you're playing and you talk to an NPC, their shoulders just go... You're trying to talk, and you go to the captain, you say, "Hi, Captain, I've got it." And they all do that. They just sort of go like this. It's so bizarre. But I'm not even thinking about that when I'm thinking about the game. Like, that aside, there are just some fundamental... issues of flow, like the storyline flow and the balance between understanding the world that you're in and then playing the game you have to play is just doesn't mesh right. Now, I'm sure that I could sit down and force myself to get it, right? Read every terminal, talk to every person, understand the lore, maybe read up on the past 3 games to kind of get it there, and then just practice, maybe watch a bunch of videos and tutorials on how to use the profile system and to spend my points correctly. And I'm sure that after a while, I could probably figure it out and it would start to become much more natural for me. But I don't play a game to work. And that's the problem. I don't want to... I mean, I do, because it's my job now, but most people don't buy a game to work. They buy the game because they want to explore a new world or try something new. And so it's the game developer's job to make it as intuitive as possible. That's the problem. Anyway, the votes are in, and Fallout 4 is winning. 145 votes for Fallout 4, 38 votes for Mass Effect Andromeda. So we will be playing Fallout 4 tonight, and that's fine with me. I do love Fallout 4. People keep asking, Oxhorn, when are you going to get bored of Fallout 4? I'm not going to get bored of Fallout 4. What are you talking about? I love this game. I love everything about this game. Oxhorn, when are you going to run out of content for Fallout 4? You're talking about an open world game with not only a whole bunch of lore, but it's the sort of thing where you can kind of tell your own story. There's never going to be an end of the videos that I could make. Like, even after I explore every place and do a video on every place, I could always come up with some strange lore question like, what if the sole survivor is really... something crazy like that. Okay, well, we've been talking for 20 minutes. It sounds good to me. Let's open up the game and get it moving here. Nate Sarah says, Oxhorn, one question. Do we have any idea on the word glory in the wall of the Raider building yet? Yeah, and no, we don't really know what's going on. So he's referring to a video I did on the Poseidon plant, and in that, the Poseidon energy plant, and in that Poseidon energy plant, we found a chalkboard, and it had the word glory written on the board, and then 6 X's and 6 question marks. And at the time, I theorized that there was maybe some sort of code going on. But, now that I've explored a bit more, and I'm thinking it's probably just nothing. It's probably nothing. Okay, here we are. So here we are in the railroad headquarters. This is a mod I have installed. This is from Eleonora, and this is Eleonora's Railroad HQ. And it works really great in my game. And one of the things I'm wanting to do with these big faction playthroughs is to really live in the faction headquarters so that I feel like I'm part of the faction. When I did my Brotherhood playthrough, I installed Eleonora's Better Player Home mod, and I live on the Pridwin. I spend all of my time there. When I did my Institute playthrough, it was the same thing. I spent all of my time in the Institute headquarters. And now that I'm doing my Railroad playthrough, I want to do that as well. So let's talk with Tinker Tom and turn in this quest.
Tom.
Neil is transmitting loads of information. At first glance, the atmosphere appears normal. But I'm going to dive deep into the data. I already lined up another place to stash one of my babies. If you got the time.
Another Mila. Alright, hold on. Press and pause here because I want to turn off my my Dixieland music, and let's instead turn on some of the music from the actual game. Great. Now, when I walked in, Drummer Boy said he wanted to talk to me because I think Desdemona wants me. Des, did you want something?
The importance of Bunker Hill and our asset there is not widely known. Please keep it that way.
Nope, maybe it was Carrington.
Hey, Doc.
Ah, good, you're here. There's been a development. A raider gang has captured one of our agents, codenamed Blackbird. The twist is, we thought he was already killed at Augusta Safe House. Desdemona clings to the far-fetched hope that A, Blackbird is alive, and B, he can tell us what happened to the synths held at Augusta when it fell. So she wants you to tackle this fool's errand.
Is it really a fool's errand?
If you chain too many assumptions together, you rarely get what you bargain for. I doubt we'll find more than a body. The dead drop has the full briefing. Raiders aren't known for keeping their captors alive. But since you're risking your neck, good luck.
Thanks, Carrington. You're such a charming fellow. Alright, so we've got Butcher's Bill number 2. Let's see if Pam has anything for us.
Pam.
Processing. Agent. Wanderer. Your arrival was not calculated.
What do you mean, it wasn't calculated?
Temporarily unable to process verbal input. Still processing. Preliminary adjustments to statistical models complete. Commencing introduction. I was, am, and will most likely be Pam. Predictive analytic machine.
I like how the voice actress mocked her. She spoke in a robot voice.
Do you work for the railroad?
Yes. My goals and the railroad organization have a high degree of correlation. They provide data. I provide first-order approximations of the behaviors of all residents.
Let me turn
of the
down my
region
mic.
Designated Commonwealth. Rephrasing. I predict the future.
Alright, I got a comment saying that I was too loud compared to the in-game audio, so I just reduced the volume on my microphone. Hopefully that helps things.
But you didn't predict me coming.
That's correct. Caution. Biological life forms behave erratically, unpredictably. All output subject to an extremely high margin of error.
Even if you're wrong sometimes? That's unbelievable.
Repeat. Caution. Reliance on this unit's predictions is deemed unwise. Operation complete. You are a rogue variable. No current or previous models predict your presence or existence. Query, what is your point of origin?
I'm from Vault 111, if that's what you mean.
Accessing. Vault 111. Cryo Vault. Believed destroyed. Conversation terminated. Pending construction of new probability matrix. Rephrasing. Goodbye.
Thanks, Pam. She is the most long-winded robot I have ever met. And boy, I've met a lot of robots. Alright, let's store some of our junk. Now every time I install a new mod like this, I always forget where I place things. Okay, so that is for armor. This is for legendary weapons. Yeah, I got a VATS enhanced 10mm auto pistol. Should I take a ranged weapon with me? Because I'm trying to do a melee build. Make the game volume higher. The game volume is all the way up. Yeah, see? It's all the way up. Or Deliverer. So I've basically got two of these. I've got the Deliverer, which is 25% fewer action point cost and improved VATS chance. And that's the exact same thing on this one with different mods. So if I were to choose one, I would choose the Deliverer. Alright, let's store some of our bombs. I don't need all of these. Too much inventory weight. Oh, let's get rid of that pipe pistol. I always forget. There we go. I always forget which container I placed things in. I may need the syringer rifle, so let's go back to the bottle cap mine. And let's see. I'll keep the fragmentation grenades. Those may be useful. Okay, I got my armor, got my weapon. Let's go do a quest. Nate says always take a gun. Alright, alright. I got myself Deliverer. So, where are we at? Butcher's Bill. Go to the dead drop for Dr. Carrington. Off to Lexington. Alright, I'm getting comments that the stream on Twitch is not very good. Sorry about that. Nothing I can do right now. But the YouTube Twitch is going well. So I encourage you to go check that out. Check out the YouTube stream if the Twitch one is not working for you. Alright, let's... Well, there's the Super Duper Mart. See if we can get that dead drop. And hopefully we won't walk into a super mutant behemoth. Find Agent Blackbird. She's right next to Ticonderoga? Alright. Dr. Carrington sent you to Far Harbor? I didn't realize that that the vanilla games would send you to places in Far Harbor. Twitch stream looks fine. Okay. That's good to know. Alright, there's TechCon. See if we can find Agent Blackbird.
Nothing there now.
Peekaboo!
I should have a battle cry.
Whoa! So much for stealth.
You sure do a lot of that. Winning, that
Are they
is.
shooting at me from the roofs? Yeah. Oh man. Not sure why that's happening again. Have to figure that out. Alright, wasn't there a, yeah. I'm getting into a lot of trouble just trying to find Blackbird. Oh, that's because she's right down there. Oh, man. Oh, hi. See if I can eat something. I guess I am glad I brought the deliverer. Oh man, this guy's heavily armored. You can tell the difference too. Alright, is that yellow flight helmet better than what I have? No. Probably not. So I came all the way over here, I guess just to get the steamer drop. Only one enemy to attack. Okay, well at least now I'm hidden. Then I can go down and assassinate the rest of those. Oh my god, Ox used the fav menu, lol. Yeah, that was originally the plan. I actually just realized that I hadn't done that yet. I do that on my other characters. But this is such a new character, I haven't really worked out how I want to play her just yet. Alright, we're going to sneak around because I believe there may be 2 or 3 more raiders left alive. And there's Blackbird right down there. Nope, they're all dead. Blackbird. Note from Blackbird. Report back to Dr. Carrington. Oh, that's so sad. Poor Blackbird. How did you die? Maybe it was these raiders. It's a good guess. Should have checked my health. Well, we get to do that all over again. That was fun. Alright, this time I'll actually use the quick menu to put the 10mm pistol where I think it should be. Let's do that right now. Let's make that a 2. There we go. Tomorrow's lore video. Tomorrow's video is a mod video, actually. Not about lore, but about mods. Decal on the Pip-Boy. I did that myself, actually. I have a mod installed, I forget the name of it, that reskinned the Pip-Boy. And then I opened up that mod to add the decal to the Pip-Boy. Oxhorn, are you running any mods that add weapons to the game? No, I am not. And you know what, Deacon? I want you to stay here.
Sure, I can help you out.
Hold.
Absolutely. And my eagerness is totally unrelated to wanting a smoke break.
Okay, let's try to do this much more stealthily. There we go. One down.
You're getting paranoid right now.
This is one of the things that the viewers are most critical on. Is my ability to stealth. Is there another terminal or just Nope, just that one.
You guys got me stirred up over nothing.
Let's see if I can go around. I've never tried that. And it's pretty well fortified. Oh! Can I close that? I can totally close it.
Huh? Did you hear that? Huh? End of the line.
Motherfucker!
Nope, that didn't work.
Where'd that little bitch go?
But at least I have this wall tied behind. Maybe they'll come to me. Yep. Hello? Hello? Strike! What was that? Jeepers. Whatever they... Yep. There we go. A lot of meat, but not a lot grilled. My goodness! Come on! Are they gonna come or not? Ooh, right in the face. Stop. Thank you.
Don't quit, do ya?
Ah. See if I can make it appear. All right, let's... trying to think. Because now that she's in there... There we go. Okay. Let's eat something. There we go. Okay, if that's the only one left, then I can maybe sneak up here. Because he's totally not going to notice the gondola coming over here.
Fuck was that? Payback time, boogeyman!
Man, it was actually harder than I thought it would be. All right, but we got him. Are you going on a killing spree, or are you just doing missions, or are you going on a killing spree? I'm doing missions. And now, we can save and go loot Blackbird. And then move on with Butcher's Bill. Got some fusion cores. All right, let's go retrieve Deacon.
Hey,
What's the word?
come on.
On it.
Missed the gun back there. Yeah, I didn't loot it because I didn't want to carry around the weight. And this is my melee character, so I'm trying to not use many guns.
Hey you, Randolph's safe house has been MIA since Switchboard, but now we got one of their dead drops tagged. Des wants you to check it out.
What's the story about Randolph?
Everyone that knew the actual location of Randolph died during the last Courser Blitz. So this dead drop is our first chance to reestablish contact.
It took this long to make contact? Sounds suspicious.
Yeah, it smells fishy. But if some of our boys need help, we gotta do what we gotta do, right? Once you take care of the dead drop, report in to Des.
All right. Got another Randolph safe house. Lots of railroad quests. I like it.
The survivor from Augusta, Blackbird, is dead. I didn't find any evidence of where the scent is.
As I expected. Well, at least you weren't hurt. Perhaps Desdemona will listen to me next time. Hopefully this will help you in your future missions. Now, if you don't mind...
Alright, he gave me some armor. I don't know if I need it. Combat armor left leg. Eight 25 8. Yeah, the combat armor is not necessary. Okay. Randolph safe house. Let's do it. Bender says you should do the Milas. I did one last week, so today I'm going to be doing Butcher's Bill and Randolph's Safe House. Okay, now if I remember correctly, the dead drop is on the other side of this building. So let's go around. University Point? Ooh, I gotta go to University Point. Oh, we're gonna go
that?
kill some sense. There we go.
Time-honored tradition of looting.
Alright, but how do I get to University Point from here?
What? Who?
Alright, I gotta go way down there. Oh man, I'm walking. Ooh, I'm walking the entire way. Let's do it. Maybe
Rip on yourself.
we can run. Running through the city.
Shoot 'em all!
Gotta get to University Point.
Can't do this. Anyone, please, help!
Oh no! They're shooting at me.
But I think we'll be watched.
Woo! Downtown Boston is laggy when you try to move through it really quickly. Where is Deacon? Deacon will catch up. He always does. Okay. Huh, I don't remember this. Alright, we're getting close now. University Point. At least I think Deacon will find me. I just ran through half the map. I suppose he could have gotten lost. So this will be really interesting. I'm not fighting raiders. I am now fighting synths. There he is. Hey, Deacon. Welcome back to the party. Oh, rail sign. Danger inside. We now get to fight synths. With my stealthy, stabby character. And without a jetpack. I'm not used to doing this particular mission without a jetpack.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Come on. man. And my axe is not cool against synth rubber. Oh.
Sustaining damage.
This slow weapon is easy to block.
I am the victim of violence. Sensor critically damaged. Engaging at minimal distance.
There we go. Finally! Woo hoo 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 hoo. Oh, it's a skull! It's a skull synth seeker, ladies and gentlemen. Let's fight over here, buddy.
Sustained hit. Perception low.
Bingo!
There you are. Damaging valuable institute property. Damaged.
Oh, man!
Employing melee tactics. Institute synth.
I need
Damaged.
to get better at this. Woo! You can see why I wanted to do melee. It's something I've never done before. Alright, I know there's one on top of the roof. Looks like Deacon has already injured that guy a little bit.
Sweet.
And this leads to the credit union, but I want to finish the quest first, and then I can go and do all of the extra content.
Is someone present?
You almost got away.
Engaging.
Let's see if they left any
Right in the
footprints
face.
for us.
Alright, I believe that's the last guy, but let's do a sweep just to make sure. Brief sweep. I already did a video on this one, so I don't think I need to read every holotape or read every note and listen to every holotape. If you want the story on University Point, be sure to check out the video I did on it. It's an interesting story and a sad story. One more reason to hate the Institute. Ladies and gents. Dirty water. It's odd to me that so many recipes depend upon dirty water instead of purified water. Purified water, in my opinion, drops like candy. It's the dirty water that I have a hard time finding, which is counterintuitive. You think you'd find far more dirty water in the game, but nope. Alright, let's head on into University Point and get her done. Okay, here we are. Super stealthy. Deacon, you make me nervous, buddy.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
So that's the bomb.
Odd. My scanners must be malfunctioning.
There we go.
Found.
Those things hit hard.
That's it.
Okay, let's heal up. What do I want to eat? Ribeye steak.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Perhaps they do. Perhaps they do.
Movement detected. Curious.
There we go. Legendary. Lie on the ground and die. More banging. More banging with the axe. He couldn't get to me. Ah, that's funny. He was facing the wrong way. Oh, that's great. What did I get? I got a chameleon. Ooh, I got a chameleon left leg. Enemies have a harder time detecting you while you're sneaking and not moving. Sweet. Well, I lose... Oh, it's my left leg, and I had the destroyer's left leg. So increases wearer's movement speed by 10%. 1111. Oh, no, that's my right leg. Good. What's my left leg? The poisoners. So I lose on the poison resistance. That's okay. I am stealthy. Oh, look at that. Ah, isn't that great? Well, let's save that. I don't want to die and lose my chameleon piece. My first chameleon piece. Who knows? Maybe I'll get an entire set.
Nice.
Of chameleon armor. All right, maybe there's another conspiracy here. What does this mean? Eight. 0.987551787368176 times 10 to the 9th. Why didn't I notice that the last time I was here? Lifeless guy says, you stopped that synth in its tracks. Why is this the first time I'm noticing this? 8.98755178736817764 times 10 to the 9th. Anyone want to do that? And is that a point? That little circle there? Or is it 89875517873681764 times 10 to the 9th? Why am I just not noticing that? I did an entire video on this place and I didn't even notice that. Oh man. Well, I'll leave it to the hive mind. I got to explore this place. I'm sure one of you will be able to figure this out and let us all know in the chat.
I don't know if even a scaver would take that.
You know what, Deacon? I don't need your judgment, alright? You need to just calm down. Calm your bits. Okay. Jake says 1056. I mean, it is a university, so I suppose we should expect there to be math on the chalkboards. It is a university, after all. That's chained. Okay, so I've been topside. I checked out that. And that's chained, which means I must now go down here. I believe this is also chained. No, that's locked. This brings me down to the Murloc pit. Let's go this way first. This was the home of the daughter and father. That must be the skeleton of the father. I'll take it. Mirelurk pit. Mirelurk, not Murloc.
Nice.
It has to do with the theoretical amount of Cs-137 inhaled during a bomb drop. It says troubled calling. Is that what it really means? I'm so confused. I don't know what it means. And there's another skeleton. Alright. So, we've gone that way. We've gone that way. We could go that way, but I want to go this way. So we've got all of this left to explore. Aha! The key. But first, let's go this way.
Won't be able to pick this.
Oh, and I can't pick that. It's a master lock, ladies and gentlemen. Nope, 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 nope. Student records. Alright, looks like we gotta go this way. Oh, Mirelurks.
Is now a good time to mention I don't know how to swim? I kid.
Oh, you're funny.
Seems real fair. You made that look easy.
I'm invisible, swinging a huge axe. And Mirelurk hatchlings. Oh, I love this chameleon armor. Alright, so this is the elevator that goes down. That puts me at the bottom floor. Time to scotch up.
Oh, that's an odor.
Is there anything on this blackboard?
Great. How many clips is it gonna take to kill those things?
What just happened? Where? What just happened? How did I get pushed up here? What the heck? I got pushed up a floor.
That feels better. Thanks, pal. That wasn't in the script.
Where'd it go?
They're probably long gone now.
I'm glad you're so laissez-faire about it, but we've got a teleporting Mirelurk that passes through walls and pushes me through walls.
I heard stuff. Really? Wrong move.
That was a one-hit kill! Oh my gosh, it's hard to melee these things. Tell you what.
Oh, that's an odor.
I may have to be clever about this.
I should have a battle cry.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Oh no, that's the last thing I need. Oh man! Ah! That was a one hit. Use mines. Yeah, that's a good idea. Left all my mines back at my railroad headquarters.
Oh, that's an odor.
Let's see. I've got one mine.
Insert something. Yeah.
The mine didn't do much at all. What am I swinging at? Whoa. Why am I looking at the ceiling? What's going on? Ah! Again! It did it again! Where did it go?
That feels better. Thanks, pal.
There it is.
Time for crab.
Alright, that's a bit tricky. Maybe stealth is the greatest part of valor. Let's see, what are my options? I could continue on this way, or I could go up that stairway and unlock that door. Huzzah! Oh dear. I have a feeling there will be more.
You know.
Ah! Oh, this one's a little squishy. Okay, this one's a little better. I can deal with that.
That wasn't in the script.
Although this one's tougher. Make Deacon fight him. Yeah. It's tricky when you're a melee build. I mean, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah?
Here.
On it.
It's not working. Go over there.
Over there.
I'll get her done.
No.
Hey.
Tell me what you want.
Over here.
Sure thing.
They don't want me to do this, do they? Oh, man. All right. Because that's what they want. So let's see if I've got any aid here. Buff Jet. Med-X. At least the other one is on Deacon. Well, that's not working. Slow down time again. and then used everything in my inventory. Let's take another Nuka-Cola. Come on, son. There we go.
We win. Again.
Don't sound so enthused there, Deacon. I had to go through half of my inventory just to complete that one battle.
We got fun time incoming. You almost got away. Son of a...
These eggs are great experience at a cooking station.
We sure do a lot of that. Winning, that is.
Alright, more Mirelurks.
That's it. Locked tight. Sweet.
Dean's terminal. Is that going to unlock the door? Probably not. Yep, just the safe. Okay, so that doesn't unlock the door. I can't unlock that door because it's a master lock and I don't have a companion that can pick it. But I can go upstairs now. Let's do that. Let's go upstairs. That brings me out. Wait a minute. Are there no more Oh, hey! That was creepy. That's all get out. He just slowly rose from behind the counter. Oh, oh! That is a skull synth secret. I was so excited after killing that Murloc or Mirelurk that I forgot that I do need to be stealthy for these synths. I am hidden though, so that might be the last one. Nope. What's that? 2 more. Okay, I need to go up there. This leads back out. No, that doesn't. Where does this lead? Ah. Okay, so I need to go upstairs. First, let's check behind here, see if there's any... And there isn't. That synth was great. It was a great moment.
Yes.
Slowly standing up from behind the counter. That's what I get for forgetting to crouch. Okay, so looks like I've got 2 more synths to kill. And then maybe once they're dead, we'll try killing that Mirelurk again. Squirrel bits, good for cooking. And I'll take the Radix. Hello.
New business model. We team up.
Ooh, a troubleshooter's lever action rifle. Does 50% more against
with
robots.
A mortuary. You see where I'm going with this, right?
Not the best. But with this guy... If I can sneak up. Yes! Half his life. And I did it! Report back to Desdemona. So, with the quest done, anything after this is just hubris. That's me giving myself a pass, by the way, so that I don't have to do it. Alright. I can hear it. I can hear it walking around underneath me. Alright, let's and that leads out. Alright. Alright, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? That is the scene of much carnage. Alright, I'm gonna save here. Jump down here. Oh wait, no, I don't need to. I can't jump down there. That leads me back, so. How do I get back? Through here. There we go. And it's around that corner. Alright, this is what we're gonna do.
Don't mean to make you nervous, but I don't think we're alone. You're going down. Grr.
What?
That's menacing, right?
Oh, no. That didn't happen according to plan. Did not happen according to plan.
Bastard got my arm.
Where is he? Oh, man, there's just nothing. Come back here, you doggone crab. Where'd you go? Oh, I hurt myself. There's the seed of a good idea here. He can't climb up the ladder. It's gonna take me forever. I might run out of ammunition. I only have 200. Oh no! Doggone it! I fell on my own blasted grenade. Well, at least I know how to do it. All right. Let's do this. Okay, where was I? Oh, I jumped down here again. go.
That wasn't in the script.
Got him. I go up here. Hopefully don't fall off. I gotta lure him.
Lost him. So that's how it feels.
See if I can get myself up. Where are you going? Where are you going, sweetheart? This way, come on. This way. Beautiful.
You won't get... Aw, too bad for you.
I can see this turning. Oh! Ah! Ah! Blast it all. Where you going? Ah! Oh, wrong one. Yep, wrong one. That's not the right door. That's the right door.
Oh, that's gotta sting.
Yep. Come on, sweetie. Oh, come on.
They were just here, damn it.
Doggone stupid. Where are you going, man? Why is this so hard for you right now? I hurt myself. I hurt myself. Daggone it, I did that to myself. he just jumps right out. Freaking me out. Should bring a lot of mines next time.
You know, running away is always an option. Don't shoot.
Come on in here.
Hey, that's my trick.
You don't like doors? No? If I wasn't trying to conserve my ammo. Ah! Went right into a wall. Alright, I'm gonna have to leave it at that, ladies and gentlemen. Man, that makes me mad. Do I have anything left? Pulse mines? When did I get pulse mines? I forgot that I had pulse mines. All right, you doggone shellfish.
Go ahead, run. I need a break anyway.
Thank you, finally, Deacon. Okay, one. Let's see.
Now that's just annoying. Yeah. Arms out of commission, boss.
Ah! 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 And I can't get up the ladder! I can't get up the ladder! Alright, I got up the ladder. Okay. Is this the way it's gonna be? Really? Alright, if this is what I gotta do, so that I can kill this last blasted Mirelurk, I'm okay. I'll do it. I am not ashamed. I am not afraid to take advantage of this awkward situation. Ox, quick save. Good idea. Thank you. Alright, I got 200 rounds left. I think I can do this. Can't believe they sent me to University Point at level 15. Oh! Oh, I almost died. Did you see that? My psycho buff wore off. That would have been horrible. Imagine if I died because my psycho buff wore off.
Anything interesting on him?
I've worked harder for that Mirelurk meat than any other Mirelurk I've ever killed. Ugh. Now I can finally loot those blasted eggs. Woo.
need anything useful for wrong move now.
And I can loot this room too. Dude, you wasted a dozen ammo. Waste? I wouldn't call that a waste. I'm a melee build. I do not use weapons. Unless it's a situation like this where I can't kill it any other way. In which case I'm happy to use as much ammunition as necessary to defeat the monster. A waste of ammo. I killed it. That's right. There we go. Dominique says that Marlark was tougher than the queen of the castle. I don't know. The queen at the castle was pretty rough. Especially at lower levels. It's a rough fight. I think the Marlark queen at the castle was probably the toughest fight I went through in my very first character. Played on survival difficulty, or it was called survival difficulty at the time, but now it's just very hard. And that was a really tough battle. Derek says, isn't the axe a weapon? Didn't you use it? I mean, do I have to explain this? Yeah, but my character is very crunchy, and I didn't want to be within claw-striking distance of the Marlark. Pam needs me. Okay, well, let me turn in this quest first to Dr. Carrington.
Calculating. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Wanderer, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work, then. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You haven't met her. She works in Good Neighbor, and she plays a vital role in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
Just find another route.
Finding a route that's safe from the Institute and all the other dangers isn't easy. From a given location, we're lucky if we have a handful. And so far, none of our options out of Good Neighbor work. Pam, what if we reroute through Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
I killed all the synths in the switchboard,
She
though.
means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Huh. Desdemona makes the call, not you, Carrington.
If she chooses to abandon reason, you're right. I can't stop her.
Enough. I don't see a way out of this. We do it your way, Carrington. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
Will do. Memory
I
interrupted.
cleared out some Gen 1s for Randolph's safe house.
Randolph is still operational? Finally, some good news. We thought they were another casualty of the switchboard disaster, but Randolph's been dark for too long. It'll be controversial, but we have to put them under quarantine.
Is a quarantine really necessary?
It's possible the safe house has been replaced by Institute infiltrators. It's happened before. No. The smart move, the only move, is to keep them isolated until we know for certain. Our only communication with Randolph is going to be by dead drop. Check in periodically with Drummer Boy. He coordinates the dead drops for us. Thanks.
All right, sounds good. One thing I don't know, can I alter my Grognak's X? No, I can't. I could just put another legendary effect on it. That's a bummer. But a switchblade blade. I can put that up to a serrated blade. I eventually want to get one of the Disciples blades. The Disciples blades are amazingly fast and super powerful. That's what I want her to eventually be. But I'm only using the Grognak's axe for now because it's the best melee weapon I can find. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a lot of fun. Managed to clear University Point. Hooray! Only died 15 times. But hey, this is what happens. Thanks for joining me this week on Scotch and Smoke Rings for this live stream of Fallout 4. Had a blast. Tune in next week, same Ox time, same Ox channel for episode 400. I'll be smoking some special cigars that have been donated by a very special viewer, and we will do something super, super fun. Be sure to tune in for my new video tomorrow morning. I try to do mod videos on Fridays. So we'll see if I can get my mod video done in time for tomorrow. I'll be reviewing 2 different mods tomorrow. If I get the video done. But anyway, until then, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the stream. Tune in for my special Oxhorn After Dark live streams that I tend to do every now and then. And I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.